Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this little cast of mine, which is a day in the life of Kathra. It's been a really, really long time since I last cast. I've been busy doing lots of things, mainly writing being the main one, and then being ill. But between writing and being ill, after a month, I've managed to be here, and it's lovely to know that I've got someone here alongside me. So the last time I was here, I'd actually spoken to some drunk revelers and was deciding to head back to Dragon's Reach. Oh, sorry, yeah, Dragon's Reach to hand back the Dragon's Stone. So I thought, why not head down there right now and give that back. And although it might be raining here in Skyrim, in Tamriel, I can tell you that it's really lovely to be back. It's odd and to be a long way, well, you know, a month away from writing stories, telling stories in this game, to then coming back into it is a difficult transition. And a lot of my time over the last couple of days has been watching previous casts so that the story had a more fluent and fluid read to it. I think you guys are patient people, because I listen to myself in this game, and I am tremendously good at waffling, I think. The Hummingbird Meadery. Okay. Although I'm drenched, I am determined to make it over to the city so that I can lay to rest this great stone that I've been carrying today. So as I say, I've just come from Bleakfall's Barrow. If there's any of you watching that don't know the story, you could be insane and watch all previous 41 casts, or you could listen to me mumble on during this one. So we're off to Whiterun to close a little part of the chapter, or I think probably open a new chapter. Yay! Hello people! For the love of Cliff, thank goodness you two are here. I thought about having in chat showing in the cast actually, but it would spoil it. But I realised when I was watching the last cast, listening to myself just say, haha, yes, that's really funny. People might think I'm slightly schizophrenic, whereas I'm talking to mainly you two. But I hope you're both well. And as I say, it's amazingly surreal being back. But the story of Kathra so far is that, let's find my bearings. This is me just finding my keys, never mind everything else. I have come from Bleakfall's Barrow and I've got this beautiful item called the Dragonstone. And although Kathra doesn't know what it is and what it means, she realises that it's a fragment of her life. And I got a bit excited, didn't I, Julie, about people being back. Anyway, I think Kathra, these signs and symbols and sigils, they mean something to Kathra. She's decided. They're in her, these symbols. She doesn't understand why, but she's a bit low to give it back. But she realises that in order to understand this, she needs to. Although, look at it, you can. This is a land. This is the land. And then there's various stars. These pointers all mean something, right? In the last cast, it is now, thank you, Mashi, yes, all is very good for me. At the very beginning of the cast, I'd said that I'd had lots of things to do, writing and various other things, but then I was ill, which was rubbish, so I'm back now. And hopefully won't be ill for a long time. I hope you two have been well, and I hope the other two people watching are well as well. With everyone's wellness out of the way, I'll try and get back to playing Kathra as well as I can. And in this one, Mashi and Julie, I'm hoping at some point there can be some problem solving for you to work out. And I've kind of played storytelling in a different way this time, but I won't spoil it. needless to say that I'm trying to play a bit of storytelling in here where the audience, you, have to unravel part of Kathra's story through doing some research, and some of that has come down through Mashi and her epic knowledge of Skyrim and going off and finding out, and does this element work as well, rather than me kind of mock discovering parts of her past. If that probably doesn't make sense. In my head there's some sense in there. Okay, so I've arrived. I don't know what time of day it is. It's the morning and it's cold, so I think before I even hand this in, although I'm desperate to hand this stone in, I think I'm going to...
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
I'm going to leave the story yet, because I know what the story is connected to, and I'm not interested in it quite yet. Could be a first, Mashi, this kind of interactive storytelling.
Come on in.
You never know.
If you need anything, or take a seat by the
Can't be onto a good thing. It's like the sharing of the story with anyone that's watching. Should be quite nice. I'm hoping that like people go off, find things, and then come back, and then we make part of her story from that. Although I've got an idea of where I want to go. As a player, I've got to say I've really missed. This is the Bannered Mere, right? I've really missed this place so much since I first played it. This is the first inn I came into. Great stuff.
Dear?
Yes, Mum?
You still need to remove that blood stain from the incident.
Oh.
Certainly, Mum.
That sounds interesting. This is a very...
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
We should go, yeah.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire.
This is a
of selling the inn to Isolde.
very female-heavy
Anyway,
inn. I'm quite happy about this. Well, I'd like to perform.
Of course.
Performing at the Bannered Mere, I've made it. And I
What
might
can
as
I
well...
get you?
I'm not allowed a room for the night. Ah, there we go, sorry.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
I know I could have
Of course.
performed, but... I feel I have enough money to keep these people going.
I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree, all burnt up, in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect.
Talk to Danica about the Gildergreen being destroyed. Okay. Let's see if I can buy some food.
Appetite, hmm?
I think in the last game I killed those 3 incredibly tough bandits outside Bleakford Sparrow, and a part of me wants to not have that money all that time, so I don't want to spend it out extravagantly, but I want to give it back to these people because I don't feel I should have it. So buying these things is a good way for me giving back to the community. Not that I've taken from it, but I feel I've got something I can give back. So that's why I'm buying lots of things here. Right. Also, let's go and do some cooking.
I'll show you to your room, right this way.
I think I'll just jump over. Okay. Well, she shows my servant to my room. Well, although she's not my servant, my companion, sorry. I'll do some cooking. Let's see. One of the things that I quite like about the survival approach, and I haven't bought into any survival mods, so it's absolutely no point as far as I'm concerned. The community does them for free. I just want to eat. I know you get better at living outside if you eat different things, so let's start making some different things. Wow, that's all I can make. Gosh. I highly recommend any kind of the survival approach to the game, by the way. There are some things that are hard, but...
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
Do I need to talk to her still?
So, Mikhail, what'll it be tonight, huh? Something upbeat? A Breton jig, maybe?
Oh.
Well, I was thinking maybe some...
What are you doing that for?
It was a bit silly of me, I'm sorry. Oh, there he is. Sinmir. Okay. Food. Let's drink some wine. Nice to be able to share that with the companion, actually. And then let's play some music. What was that from? Damage stamina. Oh, from the wine. Okay. And mildly thirsty. Still thirsty. Okay. And then I think I'll play the drum. I'm just going to save just in case I'm still kind of learning this stuff.
Yes.
There we go.
You raise a good point. What about the sweet maiden fair from Hadleyshire?
Well,
Not the kind of song I'd have chosen to play, but there you go.
really gets the place moving.
Well then, consider it done.
And I don't want to spoil Mikhail's kind of prominence here as well, since he seems to be a player too. And looks like it's a dueling banjos moment here. Oh, no, he's just cleaning up. So, one of the things that came in the last game is, in fact, I think it's the game before that, Kathra discovered, there we go, I mean, it is the late morning, isn't it? I don't expect everywhere to be busy.
What can I get you?
There we go.
Take a look.
Oh.
Need anything else? Hungry, tired, or just... Thank you. This is for you.
Was a note that I got,
To your room, right this way.
which talked about something about Rain's hand, and she's interested in what that was, but also she's quite scared about who that's come from. Is this person that's trying to look after her, or is it someone that's intimidating her and and after her? So she wants to find that out. Let's get this part of the story going. Let's see if I can get back into my rhythm of the storytelling too. Think about the storytelling and looking around and trying to go from A to B is sometimes you kind of lose this sense of the awe of this place. And really, as you as a viewer, I think part of it must be that kind of listening to a story, but also admiring the view. This must be the Gildergreen, right? This tree here. That looks dead. Okay, time to get inside. It was nice for me, having not played this game for a month, to don't recognise that person there. To go back to my notes that's in my book. I do keep meaning to kind of take photos of this book, don't I, and put them up so you can see how this process goes in case it's of interest. But it was nice to go through them again and start to piece the parts together. I just want to see who this chap is, because he brings me it's just a Whiterun guard with a helmet. That helmet really worries me. It reminds me of someone, a Dudley boss that we fought earlier on.
You see,
Okay.
the terminology is clearly First Era or even earlier. I'm convinced this is a copy of a much older text, perhaps dating to just after the Dragon War.
While these
So
two are
I could
talking, I'm
use
going to
this
find out who
cross-reference
this woman
the
is.
names with other later texts.
Delphine.
Good. I'm glad you're making progress.
Farengar. I
My
don't like
employers
Farengar,
are
by the way.
anxious to have some tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken an interest, so I'm now able to devote most of my time to this research.
Time is running, Farengar, don't forget. This isn't some theoretical
Soldiers
question.
win wars,
Dragons have
but
come
where
back.
to put them is the key.
Yes, don't worry. Although the chance to see a living dragon up close would be tremendously valuable. Now,
have a
let me
visitor.
show you something else I found. Very intriguing.
I'm just going to let
Your
these talk.
employers may be interested as well.
Oh, rats.
Ah,
They've
yes,
caught me.
the Jarl's protege. Back from Bleak Falls Barrow. You didn't die, it seems. Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls
That was good.
Barrow.
That was all
Seems you are
instigated
another
by
lovely
himself.
recruit the Jarl sends my way.
I don't want a reward. I'm interested in who this Delphine is. She's not one of the Order, is she? I got you the Dragonstone, what next? Yes, I think that is what she'd say.
That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim. My associate here will be pleased to see your handiwork. She discovered its location by means she has so far declined to share with me.
Oh,
So
okay.
your information was correct after all.
Maybe I like her then.
And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work.
Yes, I think
Just
I
send
like
me
this
a copy
Delphine.
when you've deciphered it.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
Where's
I'd
this
take
Delphine
a bit
going?
more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun.
Mind your own business.
Stop.
I still like her. Okay. But I really like this person. She must be captain of the guards.
Irileth tells me you came from the west
Irileth.
of the Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. The sword coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some
I already
food
know
and
what
rest.
this dragon's looking for since I've encountered them before.
Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster.
This is an odd thing for Kathra because she
Good. Don't fail me.
has a sinking feeling that
There's no time to
she
stand
knows
on
what's going to
ceremony,
happen
my
here.
friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon.
I know.
You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city.
Oh.
And please,
Property.
accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk
Irileth,
it.
though,
I need you here
story-wise,
working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
one
As you command.
Kathra has
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory
a
mission.
real
I need to know what you're
crush
dealing
on her. But
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very
I
soul
think
of
it's
Kathra.
something deeper than that. I don't mean love. I think she's drawn to Irileth because of
I'll
her
see you at
past
the Watchtower
as well.
as soon as the rest of the men have gathered.
Okay, let's go. Come on, Bobbus. That's interesting about Irileth. I hadn't seen that coming at all. Kathra is, she finds Irileth beautiful, but there's something else in there as well. I think it's to do with her race. Okay. Anyway, she's got to shove that aside. Dragons await. It's a good day to bring out a familiar, considering I'd said I've stopped using them. Now is not the time. It's nice the story slowly coming back, and hopefully playing with the mods, sorry about that cough, playing with the creation kit a little bit will allow me to make some of my modifications a bit more extravagant. Here's Rhea. Rhea is now equipped more than ever to deal with this, I think. Yeah, Kathra definitely can't keep her eyes off her.
A dragon is attacking the Western Watchtower.
Now we're in for it.
Let's go. We need to get to the Western Watchtower before it's too late.
Okay. I think so too, Judy. It's why I came back, really. Part of it was story, but I was drawn because of how pretty it was. And actually, this PC, actually, this PC was bought
The plains outside Whiterun are ripe with game.
specifically just so I could buy some install some mods for this game and play it at a better setting that I could play before. That's a big guy. I'm sure he could be helpful. Okay. I never saw that happening with Irileth. Kind of Kathra being really drawn to her. Right. I can't see any dragon as of yet, or hear one. A little bit, Judy. I've been playing with the creation kit in that, if you remember, gosh, a couple of months ago I made, there's fire and destruction. I made a note and put it in the game, and I'm kind of playing with that idea of building on Kathra's story that way, so I've got more control over what I want her story to say. Here we go. There's loads of people here.
Yeah.
Javier and Lorraine. Be careful, Lorraine. And Javier. Let's have a look. Okay. So what else I can bring out? You know, I thought I had more kind of attacking spells than this. I'm just going to go. I can use that, I guess, but it's not really what I want to use. And then there's Firebolt, isn't there?
No, get back. It's still here somewhere.
Oh, that is not what I wanted to use. I wanted to use the Flame Atronach. Okay, let's give that a go. Whoa, no. And then, so Firebolt 5 and 3, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. There. Nothing ever is going to quite beat that, is it?
Is someone there?
Meet Erilith. Can't see it throughout all the smoke. Oh, crikey.
Put up a fight.
Enough
That's
of
your
this.
best, huh?
Wow. Whoa. Milmonir. It's bloodied already. Don't think it's low enough for me to use my staff. Oh. I'm sure it said Dovahkiin no at the end there. That is so cool, Julie. I'm gonna have a screenshot or something to see that. Oh, I feel sorry that there's a remnants of someone in there. Dovahkiin no. How to feel awful, right?
Hey now, you be careful with that fire. I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn.
I don't think I am. As in, let's hear the term.
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it?
That is true.
The dragon's power.
That's what I'm absorbing then, the power. I don't think that is too. I don't know what happened to me. Yeah, I don't know what happened to me.
There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
It's such a lovely thing, this in the game. Let's see. There it is.
My grandfather used to tell stories.
How do you do that?
Those born with the dragon blood in them, like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
I have to say though.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irleth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irleth. Tell us.
Yeah, tell
Do
me.
you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't a Nord.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as
A traveller.
this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
I don't know what happens now.
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more than a few. I don't know about this Dragonborn business, but I'm sure glad you're with us.
I'm glad you're on our side.
Yep, Irileth is definitely someone that Kathra wants to see more of.
Need something.
I've got to try that again because that was Kathra. Just this is poor use of the word since it's in the name, but an unrelenting joy in casting that.
Yes?
Sorry.
Need something. Huh?
Okay. Let's have a look. Report back to the Jarl. Okay, let's do that. So I've just picked out that I can use a shout, but I'm not Dragonborn. I don't know how to describe it. I want to say, I'm just going to write it down. I definitely don't feel Dragonborn because I'm sure I read that, or I thought that something was put in me from the dragon aspects from very early on. I don't know what or how or why. So I guess you could say that Kathra feels she's dragon made more than Dragonborn. Whoa, what is that? Not another. Where the earth did that come from? Was it up there? There was certainly the Dovahkiin, and realise that that's been associated with me. The Dragonborn, perhaps? Is that what that means? Okay. Let's check how I'm doing. Hungry and thirsty. Go. Okay. I'm sure there's a mod where you can feed Oh, I know. You just give it to them, don't you? The followers that you have. You've got more talent than me, Julie. If you can put in pictures of your children into the game, put them in a house. That's just such a nice idea. You probably look an awful lot better than the pixelated children in here too. I never quite get the accents of children in Skyrim. They put a lot into kind of this Scandinavian, Nordic accent with all the adults here, and it works really well just like then. And then the children are all kind of American. And I wouldn't say it spoils the law, but I would say it spoils the law a little bit. Okay, so
my favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
Now's not the time, is it?
Good day.
I did want to... Oh, two different accents. I did want to talk to him. But I think, in all reality, I should go and visit the Jarl and not be walking in graves. You say that, it was easy. There we go, a very different view now that the weather's out. There, up there, is that where it came from? I've never seen that before when I've played the game. I've never looked around. I really should stop more and look around. Okay, let's hunt this in. So good to be back, I have to say. And again, kind of sorry for taking so long to get back, but I think we've been doing this for about 30 minutes. But it's lovely to be back into the game.
Waiting for you.
Okay, let's stop.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there?
Oh yes, the watchtower destroyed, but we killed the dragon. Turns out, mate, I killed the dragon.
I knew I could count on Realism, but there must be more to it.
Certainly can count on her. Turns out I may be something called Dragonborn. I think it's this one. No. When a dragon died, I absorbed some kind of power from it. What would Kathra say? That one.
So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you.
Oh, thanks, Mashy. Well, you know the reason why I came back, you guys. So, the Greybeards. Let's find out.
Masters of the way of the voice. They live in seclusion, high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
I wonder if they know something about the Sigic Order, if they're old and wise.
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift. The Greybeards.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun?
I did.
That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rangar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as she may be, I don't see any signs of her being this, what, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Rangar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course.
Hmm.
It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with her?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If
That's
they
true.
think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here.
Sound like the
haven't
gods.
seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun.
Wow.
It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
I quite like the Jarl. He's a good man.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
And I'm sure I could buy a property, right?
Hey there.
But I think I buy it from Proventus, don't I? So, fortunately, I can't run. Let's see where they go. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to just drop everything.
All this standing around is rubbish. We should be taking the fight to the Stormcloaks.
Yeah, on that, I'm not too sure, am I? Oh, they're going. I think it'd probably be a bit rude to drop all the items. I'm just being a little bit cheeky and thinking about buying that property so that I can find somewhere to stay in various places. Although I do own a property in Evervale, it seems a bit greedy, doesn't it? Although, is it a dishonour?
Good to see you. It's good to see you again.
Okay, those are all good questions.
Farewell, kinsman.
Let's have a look. Find the keystone, speak to the Greybeards. Okay, know them. I'll just see. No, I won't. I'll go and sell my stuff. And then I'll try another time. Now I'm going to feel really offended because some of these things that I've got are so powerful. So while I'm walking embarrassingly slowly, let's just see how much I've got. Oh, it's hardly anything. Let's drop, because otherwise this is going to be really boring to watch. Okay, let's drop the venison. I'd happily just give it to someone, to be honest. It's like a flower. Nope. And I'm not. I could eat that actually, couldn't I? Because I was hungry. Okay. There we go. Why didn't I just do that in the first place, honestly? Okay, so Kathra is really torn because she doesn't want to offend these people, but the Greybeards are...
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
Jeepers, this is...
Of course.
Follow me, I need your help.
Lead the way.
Does that mean that I lose Rhea, though?
I've got your back.
I wondered why I couldn't run. Go. There we go. Okay, let's see what happens, because if I've lost Rhea...
Yes, my lady?
No, got them all. Well, if isn't this something? Got 3 women and a dog. Who has a male voice, but is a Daedric plaything, so... genderless? Who knows? But... Brilliant. Okay, and let's just see if, because I don't think I did, but let's just see if I was given the house. I would have thought I'd had to buy it. But if not, I suggest that Kathra celebrates by going for a drink in a local inn. Seems too late to do anything else, and she paid for a bed.
It is my honor to stand before you.
Okay. That's everything's changed. It's a key. Everything's changed with that comment, really. Oh.
Brigands I can handle, but this talk of dragons?
Why has that changed everything? Well,
once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans,
mainly
I'm going
because
to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
Kathra's got two choices, hasn't she?
Come on in. Let me know
These
if you
people are
need
now,
anything.
the Nords are
Sit
now
by the fire and I'll send someone else.
looking to her to uncover the something in me. And my own past with the Daedra is saying
What's on your mind?
to travel west, not stay here.
There's nothing like a good song to lift the spirit in troubled times.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready. Are you joking? You just rented a room from me.
Ah, same night. Okay. Are we all here? Lydia, who looks really different to the last time I played this game. Rhea? Right, Lydia. Let's see if I can't... Let's see if I can't give you some things.
Sworn to carry your burdens.
I've forgotten how slightly ironic she can be. Let's see if I can give her some things. Let's give her a bow. And a sword. And then let's look at what she can wear. That's incredible. Why am I not wearing that? She obviously doesn't need to wear that. She can use that. Okay. Let's have a look. Restoration spells and conjuring. Let's stick with her story and keep this on. That's why I haven't got this on, right? Because I need to do something to it. Armor 27. Okay, it's not all that better actually. Okay, what I might do is I will sleep, and I think I'll head back to the home. But not before I buy my new companions.
Hungry, tired, or just plain thirsty?
You should think about staying the night.
What have you got
Take
for
a
sale?
look.
I am thinking about staying the night. Let's have a look.
I think I've got some mugs need scrubbing.
What's on your mind? I am sworn to carry your burdens.
I'm not happy because of it. There we go.
Lead on.
What can I do for you? Of course, Thane. How can I be of service?
I don't know whether she'll drink things or not, but still. Let's give her some things to eat. Some soup. And some drink.
Is there anything else you need?
Let me know if you have anything you need from me.
That's a bit better.
Yes, my lady.
Let's give her something to eat as well. This is becoming a bit too Sims-like, isn't it? But let's stay in ways. Let's stay in role. Thank you.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
Okay. Let us sleep, and then I think I'm going to head back home. And on the ride home, I'll make a decision about whether I not turn my back on the Nords at all, but whether I go a different route, or whether I'll follow one part of my story. Oh, hello, bogs. No way. Or whether I follow the dragon porn pot, sorry. That is too many people trying to get out. This is a little bit embarrassing.
Need something?
Well met, kinsman.
That's definitely a glitch I've noticed in some of the inns in the morning, just everyone's there.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravan,
I need to stop ignoring her, don't I?
bannered mare
Okay.
from Hulda.
Oh, crikey. What's the time? Okay, let's wait 1 hour. Let's eat. Let's go and visit Belethor.
Welcome to Belethor's General Goods. Welcome indeed.
Come in through Barbus has made himself at home.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
The Del Boy of Skyrim. Okay, let's see what I can sell. I better not sell that. That would not go down well. I can sell that. I don't want to sell that. I don't. Yes, I do. Let's see what else I can sell. I think I'm going to sell that ancient Falmar crown and the ring and the hide shield. I've had a nice idea about the rings actually, and my companions. I'm just writing down the idea. Rings, companions, and then craft. That might be quite a nice idea. And then sell that. I don't use shields anymore, so keep those. I'm gonna keep these scrolls because except that one. I know that one. They're just really interesting to explore later on. Okay, miscellaneous. Let's have a look. That's nope. Keep all them and them. Okay.
Do come back.
Yeah, I bet. Good business for you. Okay, so let's head back to my first home. And I might come back and out of game time come and buy the accommodation.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information.
Who are you
A
looking
woman,
for?
a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She's likely not using
If I could
her
give him a
name.
collar, I would.
We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything.
Rorikstead again. Why are you looking for
It's
her?
none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away.
Who are you looking for
A
again?
fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city.
I think she just walked past. I need more than that.
She cannot hide from us forever. Fugitive
from what? Running from what? A crime or? Let's generally what we mean, but a woman running from a crime and the men seeking her. Okay. Who on
Yes, so
earth?
need something?
So, I'm
You
writing a song for you.
look
And
like
what might you need?
slightly vampiric, maybe?
Yes. Do you have news of our quarry?
No.
Speak.
Who are
Take
you?
a look.
Ah, trader.
All right then.
Okay.
Do you have news of our quarry?
No. So I'm going to ride back home and look if I can give Lydia some better items, although she's just been given some phenomenal things. But also consider which path I want to take. And I really wish my followers could have the horses. I should have bought some there, shouldn't I? There are a few things I'll do for the next time, just so you don't have to go through that. But I'm going to head right back to Lakeview Manor. And while I'm kind of running that way, I'll talk you through some of the thoughts that Kathra's kind of had at the close of this chapter, because I think when I'll get there I'll save and close and thank everyone for kind of watching this evening. But I think Kathra's worked out that Rain's hand could be a weapon, or it could be a place or something, and the fact that she was told in there's a wolf. Let's go. Sorry, I promised I would kill all wolves on the way. But when she was in the Valley of Peace, she was told that she was part of a fragment, and that a part of her had been fragmented. So she's trying to understand what that means about who she is, and what this idea of her being part of her past is split. Oh, for goodness sake! Her past is splintered. I apologise about that. Okay. I hadn't thought about the rings in that way, actually. So, although she's tempted to go to the college, which is what would be her next step. See this? There we go. How on earth did that happen? An extra horse out of the blue. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, here we go again. You know, I think there's something up ahead too. Something up there. That was worth it. Oh. Possibly not a great place to be. I'm going to lose my horse again.
Never should have come here.
She down there? Oh, she is. I wonder.
I'll see you burn.
This is the oddest fight. You liar. Ah, because... Okay. I've worked that way. That's no good either. Okay.
If I can just...
I apologise for that taking so long, but that was definitely me learning something. So I gain more followers with greater weapons, and then have to do the thing on my own. That's fine. I also think Kathra's not dressed right for this part of her story. I'll have to have a think about that too. Lots to think about. However, lovely people, great to have you here for me to kind of bounce thoughts, ideas off myself. Otherwise it would be strange, and thank goodness the horse stayed, that's all I'm saying. And that's what I came for. Okay. And Lydia's horse is still there. And does she get on it? Yes. Okay, so maybe that glitch has been fixed. Maybe I should go back and buy another one. Maybe I need to find out where there is, because it looks fascinating. Oh my goodness. I know exactly what's going to go on here. That looks like a boss. And Lydia could die here. It should be blinking awful. The Kingslayer. Great. Great. What on earth?
You can't beat me.
Thank goodness Barbas is taking. Ah! What on earth was that? Oh, don't kill my horse! Why on earth aren't my followers looking after me? I absolutely believe you, but this is embarrassing. Thank you, Barbas. Might be getting here with it now. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Let's drink some potions. I only wanted to get home, honestly.
This what you want?
Okay. Let's drink more. Wow, that is not a lot, is it? Thank goodness for Barbast. Okay. I need to do something about my stuff as well, don't I? So if I'm giving the girls the bows, they've they come distance. Whoa. What the heck? This has got serious, hasn't it? Oh my goodness. What on earth? Okay. Let's take another potion. Okay. Whoa. Okay, I've got to get rid of that. I hope to goodness this hasn't killed my followers. Otherwise there will be tears. Don't kill her. I've got to heal her. Okay. Let's see what I can do. And wolves. Brilliant. That's the last thing we need. Not again. Okay, I've got to use that staff again. Well, there's me thinking it's a quiet night walk home, even. Let's have a look. Where is it gone? No, okay. Must be weapons, right? You're joking. Okay. It's my mana that's the problem. I wonder if I've got another staff to use, because I can't believe I sold that staff that I need. There's nothing. And to use something like that would be completely out of my character. That maybe not. Charge. Got it back. Brilliant.
This ends now.
No? What happened there? Because I didn't have it. Am I just not hitting him, or? There.
I'll see you in pieces.
Come on, come on. Doesn't seem to be. There we go. What? Can't do it again. I don't want to do it again. And by that I mean call on those... I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Okay. Yep. What a place to end. Okay. This Dawn Deadly Boss mods. And I said I'd never pull out that spell again, didn't I? Right. I know what I could do. I could take another route home. Gosh darn that Kingslayer. I know. I thought I was getting somewhere, but the self-healing, I wonder if you've got to kill like the dragon priest or something. I wonder if something's healing him. At the same time, going back and taking him out using a part of Kathra, I don't want to go and use that Wither of the Valley stuff and be able to kill him outright. Let's go a different way home. That's crazy. Let's go a sensible way home. And since we know my horse is very good...
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
I want to go to Falkreath.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
There we go. Do you know, I had half a mind to do that at the beginning anyway. Come on people. Something tells me that carriage back and the horses find our way back with us would be better. I wonder if killing that dragon piece is the answer. Dragon priest even. Dragon piece, honestly. That king, he's a very angry man, that Kingslayer, as well. It does mean that...
What's on your mind?
Nothing, my horses are all here, which is wonderful. Okay. Come on. Let's go home.
Many noble jarls and renowned warriors asked to be buried here.
Oh, was it? So Mashi, is that a technique I was using, or was it just... Is it just literally kill him, or is there no special cheeky little technique to use? Is it just keep dushing him until he runs out of summoning? I think when I get back, I'll definitely go back to reading as well. There's a book I've been meaning to read. There's two books actually I've been meaning to read for some time. One, Kathra wants to read about the soul gems. Oh yeah, yeah, I don't know. That's to you, Mashi, by the way. Oh, that was Walking over the Rock. One was a book on soul gems and how they work, because if you remember, Kathra is really... There's something about black soul gems that she is really uncomfortable with. So there's that. There's my home. And there's also Galarian the Mystic that I want to find out about. And as the game comes to a close for this evening, and my companions are here, although seemingly not all of them. I'm not sure. Was it Lydia that was made to run? Yes. Okay, I'll go. There's lots of things I said I'll go and do. But we can see that there's another note. Anyone watching, but Mashi and Julie, this is for you. Kathra. To the north of the city of blood and silver lies a cave that cannot see. In there, a woman of fire and feather has woven a splinter of your past into her nest. And I think, having picked up Lydia, and now having Rhea with me, I think it's fair to say that Kathra feels that she can certainly trust Rhea enough to share these parts of her story with her, and Lydia's there, so Lydia's going to get brought into this whatever the case. But Kathra doesn't know where the city of Blood and Silver is, and she needs help with that. So if any of you fancy doing some searching for me or for Kathra, that would be great, and if not, we can work it out in game as well. But that's the end of the 42nd day in Kathra's life in Skyrim. And thank you so much for watching. If you're new to watching, thank you so much for staying with me and watching me die. And both of you have a really lovely evening, and thank you for being so patient and waiting for me. Take care of yourselves. I'll leave that quiz with you. Farewell.